to talk about new Java Server Faces specification 2.0. It's finished just before Java 1 conference, and how it's the new specification relates to JBoss products, and especially for our components library, Rich Faces. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alexander Smirnov. I am author of Ajax for GSF project, what now is base framework for Rich Faces components library. I am also develop JBoss portlet bridge, what is bridge between Rich Faces components library, JBoss SIM project, and JBoss portal. It is full standard implementation of GSR 301 portlet bridge specification. I'm going to talk about JBoss contribution to GSF specification and how GSF related to our projects. A little bit about new GSF 2.0 features and how we are working for next release of Rich Faces components library, and how that library going to use new features of GSF 2.0. And at the end, I wish to introduce a small new, little bit new idea. It's not really a project, no any implementation, but my crazy idea out there. In JBoss stack, we have a lot of projects related to Java Server Faces framework. It is JBoss SIM project, what provides dependency injection and flexible component model for Java Bean and some other new features. That is JBoss Rich Faces components library, GSF unit test framework, JBoss portal and portlet bridge use GSF as well. Our development studio tools for rapid development of Java Server Faces. Many of JBoss projects developed by using our components library and our projects as well. For example, JBoss Operation Network use Rich Faces project for web interface. JBoss teams work close with GSF specification and some new ideas in the GSF 2.0 specification coming from our projects. For example, Bean validation, what comes from that idea. View parameters, dynamic select items, bookmarkable links, and page metadata comes from features of JBoss SIM project. Some idea about exception handling comes from SIM 2. The behaviors feature very close to our Ajax support component. The idea is same, but implementation is much more powerful. And conversation scope, what initially was in JBoss SIM only, also come to GSF 2.0 specification. So at least 4 developers from JBoss team works in GSR 314 expert group. It's Pete Moore from Pete Muir, Gavin King, and Dan Allen from JBoss SIM project, and I am myself from as Rich Faces project lead. The main idea of GSF 2.0 was to get together all features implemented in a different project and make them a standard. Therefore, a lot of projects have Ajax support, and no one library can live together with our. The key features of GSF 2.0, not certain order. It uses annotations instead of XML configuration, what makes simple application development and configuration. It uses new view declaration language, what comes from Facelets project. It also, based on that view declaration language features, GSF 2.0 allows to create components without any Java code, just as template from existing components. It supports view parameters, improve navigation, therefore it's able to create bookmarkable Java server faces components and provide full life cycle for non-Java server faces requests. It also has built-in handling for application resources like JavaScript, images, style sheets. Before, each project has had its own resource handling feature. Even My Faces Trinidad has that, Rich Faces has, Project Makey, Jamaica does that. Now it's come to standard compatible way. Integrated Ajax support and client-side behaviors. Exception handling works like web application error pages, but built into GSF lifecycle. New event system, not application-wide events, but system events, what allows component developers to integrate parts of application, components on page, and so on. Also, more flexible validators with bin validation support. Express